Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It is day 12, I think, of me recording these challenges. And I think I want to record a historical moment of me boiling some water to make wudu and pray zuhur, which is like, yeah, the prayer which you pray after Fajr. I don't really know how you guys call it. I think you call it zuhur. Yeah, I mean, actually, this stuff right here is like he's responsible for hot water. You know, if you like, um, look at that. I mean, it's hot water here and just cold water here. But if you do like that, it's supposed to give you hot water, but it's not giving you hot water for some freaking reason. I don't know what's going wrong. Sometimes it gives you hot water, sometimes it doesn't give you hot water. It works how it wanna work, and that's why sometimes you need to just boil some water in. It's nothing wrong about it. It's just, you just need to boil some water. Yeah, most of you guys are doing that probably to take shower or make wudu. If you are, just write in the comments so I can know. The people watching can know that I'm not the only one. You are not the only one, right? Going through that. The interesting thing is, I need to record that. I mean, I could have just passed through that because, I think I'm feeling like I'm getting sick. You already can hear and like understand that I'm talking, that my nose is not working correctly, and that's why I'm like kind of speaking through and like breathing air through my mouth, not my nose. So when you're ill or you're getting sick, it is like your head is aching and like you don't want to do anything. And even if I like recording these videos, they're not too long. I like to share this stuff. I like to do all these things. I love the guys which are writing such a good comments under this kind of just a simple authentic videos. I really appreciate you guys and really love that you are like spending your time and effort writing such a good and like heartwarming comments, because sometimes you feel like you are wasting your time. Yeah, I just needed to record that. I just needed to document that because yeah, we are gonna get through that, brother. Inshallah, may Allah help us. We are gonna get through that. We are gonna be living in a mansions, driving supercars, inshallah, living in a mansions, inshallah, and we are not gonna have problems with hot water, inshallah. So we can get into shower without thinking about, is it gonna be hot water there or is it not gonna be hot water there? I mean, sometimes it gives you hot water, sometimes it gives you sometimes I mean, most of the time it gives you hot water, but sometimes you need to boil water. You get in the shower, you just wait until hot water comes in, and you're like, wait for 5, 6, 7, 10 minutes. There is no hot water, just stop the, how it's called, pipe, whatever, and stop the water, and like go and just boil some water, recording video, and like, I'm not complaining. It's not complaining. I'm just documenting that. Where am I right now and where am I gonna be in 5, 7 years? Because in order to become a millionaire, approximate amount is depending on your skill set which you have right now at the current moment, and like abilities and opportunities which you have from 5 to 7 years. If you are super human, you might need 5 years, but usually people need 7 or 10 years. There is nothing wrong about that. Success needs time. I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong about that. It's supposed to be hard. I have a quote. I don't know if I don't really remember if someone said it to me or just I came up with that. This world is not designed to make you happy. This world, this dunya, is not designed to make you happy. This world is primarily designed to test you and to examine you. And if you think that exam You know, your test is gonna be easy, rich, famous, all the time good, all the time fun. You are really far from the truth. It's not gonna be like that. Even if after you're gonna achieve success, you're gonna have problems to deal with. You're gonna have bigger problems to deal with, right? Because after you're gonna have a lot more. Okay, what is good? Because 5, 7, 10 years later from the current point, you're gonna have employees to pay for it. You're gonna have salaries to pay for. You're gonna have people for which you are responsible. You're gonna have probably family, I don't know. So you're gonna have a lot even more responsibility than you have at the current moment, right? At the current moment you might not have family. I don't know how old are you, brother. At the current moment you probably don't have family. You probably don't have all of these restrictions and things in your life, responsibilities. You're responsible for only yourself at the current moment, probably. And yeah, you just need to succeed for yourself and your family and God. But later you will have, like, I don't know, hundreds or maybe even thousands, inshallah, of employees which are gonna work for you, and like you're gonna be a millionaire. You're gonna have a public face and things like that. You're gonna have people who believe in you, people who wait for you to fail, your haters. You're gonna have enemies. Even you probably have them even right now. You probably have them because I have them. I have people who disbelieved and like thought that I'm gonna fail in my life, and they see me growing on YouTube and like, alhamdulillah, speed, and like me graduating from coding bootcamp when they thought that I will never become a programmer. Yes, I don't have a job. Yes, I'm not making, yes, I don't have a coding job yet, right? I have a web design agency. Maybe I could have succeeded there, but I'm not successful there yet. These people are waiting for you to fail, for you to quit, right? Your enemies are not the people who are gonna go and like threaten you to kill. Not necessarily. The enemies, you can call the enemies people who are waiting for you to fail, people who are wishing you to, because failure is not a good thing, and they are wishing you not a good thing, right? They're wishing you to they're wishing for you to fail, for you to quit, for you to complain, for you to behave like a girl and on your emotions. They want you to cry and things like that. They want you to be a failure. They want you to fail. I have people like that. You probably, if you don't have them right now, remember my words. Bear in your mind, you will have them. Be prepared for it. And when it will happen in your life, don't cry, don't complain. Just like a prophet, peace be upon him, did. Ignore them with calm and peace, and just go away from that people. Let them be ignorant on their own. Don't be a part of this group, okay? Okay, water is good now, boiled. I'm gonna go make some wudu, and yeah, see you. Right. Okay, there is 5 minutes left before Zuhr time. That's why I'm gonna a little bit record. So as you can see, the reason why I'm wearing this stuff, if you watch the previous videos, day 11, 10, and 1, basically also, I don't usually wear this kind of heavy things at home because I wasn't ill back then, okay? I'm feeling ill right now. So, yeah, ill but still recording, ill but still outreaching to people, ill but still gonna upload these videos, ill but still read Quran and read Atomic Habits, and ill but still learning new surah of the Quran, memorizing it in Arabic, inshallah. I read it, that I'm not Surah Al-Layl, I think 15 times, 15 times, in order to memorize it, You need to read it like at least 50 or 100 times. This is gonna take a little bit of your time, but for sure it worth it. For sure it worth it, inshallah. What I wanted to say that the actual topic of this videos in general is money making, things like that, because the title is saying millionaire and things like that. And I want to mention that maybe in this video I will tell that, maybe in this video I want to discover a little bit more, and like dig deeper into specific thing like money making and how to make money. But when you say millionaire, you don't want to be fat millionaire. You don't want to be ill millionaire. You don't want to be a misguided disbeliever millionaire. You don't want to be like that, right? So when we say millionaire and when we say achieve success, and I particularly say, I don't really mean only achieving success in a matter of money. Money is not the all which exists in this world, at least in this world, because on the judgment day, after you are gonna die, all this money is not gonna last, right? You're not gonna take this money with you in the, how to say that, grave. You're not gonna take your wealth and your well-being, your health, nothing except your good deeds to your grave with yourself. So when I say achieve success, I don't only mean by achieving financial, but also spiritual, closer and closer, getting closer and closer to God, right? Reading Quran, reading Bible, praying to God praying to God 5 times a day, things like that. The charity which you give is your spiritual success. You need to achieve financial success. You need to achieve spiritual, mental toughness. I don't want you to be someone who makes excuses all the time, at least all the time. I know, understand, we are human beings and sometimes we just don't want to go too far from the comfort zone. Yes, we want to get out of it, but how far you want to get out of it, right? Mental strengths, spiritual strengths, financial power, physical one, right? You don't want to be fat, idiot. I mean, astaghfirullah. Let's don't use the bad words. There is Quran open in front of me. I don't want you to be a fat millionaire, okay? Because otherwise I won't respect you, because I am training every day and you need to train every day also. You need only flat space and mental toughness to do 100 push-ups every day with no excuses. All right, 100 push-ups every day, creating your business, reaching out to people, finding clients and things like that, praying, believing God, reading Quran, yeah, things like that, and your mental toughness, right? To achieve mental toughness is basically like extra challenges for your life, like no fap challenge, or like I don't really like to talk to camera in front of people, and I get out of my house sometimes and I talk to camera in front of people. Yes, sometimes I pause it because I don't like talking to camera in front of people, but I still go out. I know that it might Alhamdulillah, I know that it is not gonna happen immediately, but over time I'm gonna become the kind of person who is not gonna press the stop button when the people are gonna pass by. And more than that, if I'm gonna keep doing that, I'm gonna become someone who is gonna be not like that, filming himself, like, so people can't see me doing filming. I'm gonna film like somewhere here, I'm gonna become brave enough to do something like that, you know. Yes, I am filming. Yes, I am a freaking YouTuber. It's Zuhur time. Zuhur entered. So, you know, yeah. Physical, financial, spiritual. Так. If you want to be famous, then be famous, and mental. So, but the spiritual and financial one and physical one, brother, are must-have things. Must have. Your iman, brother, very important. Finance also important. Physical strength, to be strong enough to protect yourself and your family, to be in a kind of shape so people around you will respect you. Yeah, this is very important and must have things, because mental toughness are gonna count with well-being and like physical strengths. If you want, you can work on your mental toughness by doing yourself extra challenges, but this is not something necessarily to write it like separate. Fame is something which some people want, some people don't. Most of the people, if you ask them, do they want to be famous, they will answer yes. But actually, if you look deeper at their heart, they don't really want that. They want to be, there is nothing wrong about it. Because as someone who is doing content online, I do understand these people. You know, being famous and like, I'm not famous yet, but inshallah, I understand what kind of responsibility is on in your hands, in your shoulders, that you need to provide some kind of useful content, and they might be kind of aware of that they are not gonna be, you know, yeah, maybe they're just afraid of publicity, and this is like mental toughness challenge for them to get over. But ask yourself honestly, do you want to be famous or you want to be in the shadows? Like farmers, they make a lot of money. Don't underestimate them. Farmers make tens of thousands of dollars. Some of them even hundreds of thousands of dollars, which is equals to millions and millions of dollars a year. And they don't have this kind of big corporation or anything like that. They don't have YouTube channels. They don't have Instagram, right? They have a couple of workers to which they pay an average salary in the country, like $200, $300 a month. So they can help that dude, which is like main farmer, to collect the crops and seeds. But more than that, nothing. He has like 5 or 6 workers in like freaking entire farm. Yes, and still making like hundreds of thousands of dollars. This man is in the shadows. He's making hundreds of thousands of dollars from the fruits and veggies you are eating, okay? And you don't even like think about that. Think about that, honestly. You know, the house in which you are living in, probably someone built, right? And do you know the builder's name? Does this builder have an Instagram freaking account? Even if he has, do you know about him? Is that, does that person or is that person a public figure? Probably not. A lot of the businesses which are around you, like you know, if there is a copybook or notebook near you, there is someone who made papers for it. There is someone who designed this notebook. There is a company which is producing this notebook in total, like in this ending up version of it. And still we don't know the author. We don't know the company itself. And even if we know the company like Coca-Cola or PepsiCo, we need to Google the company's CEO who is actually running that freaking empire. We don't, these people are, you know, like octopus managing everything in the shadows. Rockefeller didn't have an Instagram account. Rockefeller wasn't a public figure. He wasn't. Sometimes, you know, to critique him, journalists wasn't writing about him. But more than that, that wasn't a public figure. That person wasn't a public figure. He had a nice family, nice wife, nice kids, and he lived in the shadows, fine. Fine. Okay. To make money, I personally make websites for clients, for people. I make websites. Some people make ads. Some people edit videos. I make websites. I choose to do so. There's a DM people everyday challenge which I made for myself. So far, last 2 days, I was messaging people every day. Last 2 days. So it's December 10 today, December 9 and 8. And if I'm gonna message people today, it's gonna be 3 days in a row, 3 days in a row, me messaging and DMing people on Instagram. And I hope that I will continue that doing until the end of month, so I can reach out to people every freaking day, inshallah, because I believe that I'm really sorry. I believe that it is gonna get its results. Yeah, you know, Numan and Han have said that. Yeah, I mean, the numbers. On December 9, I outreached to 15 people. I texted people before going to sleep. That's why I texted only 15. Same I did with they when on January, I'm sorry, I was saying December. January 8th. January 8th, same, I texted only 17 people out of 50 I was planning, because I was messaging people before I go to sleep. Yes, this is bad habit which I have to just, I'm gonna do the things which I hate to do by the end of the day, or like later and later. This is not a good thing. I'm not saying this is something good. This is something which I need to solve in my self. Mental toughness again. Mental toughness is about, I'm gonna do that no matter what. Even if I'm going to sleep, even if I have a rule to not use my phone before I go to sleep, I am gonna reach out to these people. I am gonna do that. I set the goal and I'm gonna do that. So yeah, at least even if I'm reaching out to 15 or 17 people, I am gonna do that no matter what. So it's training my mental toughness. Alhamdulillah. Yes. And I'm reaching out to these people asking if they want a website, because I know how to make websites and I can make them a website for just $1,000. Yeah, I started off making websites for only just like $200, and so far Kiwi, the web design agent, my web design agency's name, Kiwi made such a great progress. Kiwi is actually company which I created when I was 16. Right now, at the current moment when I'm recording this video, is I am 17. I mean, mathematically, 2024, I am 18 already, but I am not 18 yet. I will turn 18 on July 15th, inshallah. But until I will become 18, until I will turn 18, there is a very big challenge which I need to overcome. I need to make money enough, which is about $2,000 or $3,000. This is not the like crazy amount of money. This is not like $10,000. I need to make at least $2,000. Take that money and give it to my mom. In order to, and why $2,000? Let me answer you. The college tuition in my country average cost for programming, my mom wants to get into college to study programming, and because I don't want to get into college, what my plan is to if a college tuition costs $2,000, let me make that money, inshallah. Let me put my trust on Allah. Let me DM people every day. Let me apply for works every day for getting a job, getting a front-end development job. Maybe I can get that job and like in 2 months make $2,000. Take that money and buy from my mom a 1 year of my life. 1 freaking year of my life. Can I? She said yes. She said yes. She said yes. When I asked her, I didn't ask her, I said an example of somebody, my programming teacher in the coding bootcamp, in which I studied, was 21 years old. And I asked him in what kind of college he is studying, because 21 years old, he's probably at the college yet, probably, right? Because if he enters the college when he's 18, 4 years of studying equals 22 years old graduate. He was 21, and I'm like, what kind of college you are studying? He said, I didn't get into college. I didn't. And I asked how and why. He said, why not? The second answer was, I was already making money as a front-end developer. I get a job as a front-end developer in some kind of company. I take my salary. I saved up because it wasn't much. And I gave that money to my parents. He had both father and mother. I don't have father. That's why I'm gonna give this $2,000 to only my mom. And I will put my trust in Allah so He can give me this money before I will turn 18, so I can, buy my time and space. I mean, basically, even to get into university, you need a little bit of how to say that? You need to put in work. And I'm not even preparing for university. I'm praying to God so He can give me money and wealth, and I can take that money and not reinvest it into my business, but buy time to not go to college from my mom. This is the biggest and greatest investment you can do ever in your life. Not only you are giving money to your mom, which is a cool thing, cool stuff, but also you're buying your time from her. You are freeing up yourself from slavery. You are buying yourself from a system. When Islam came into Arabs used to have slaves. And because having a slave is something kind of not correct, Islam started fixing that slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. What they did, Prophet Muhammad, what they implemented in their daily life is slaves ask their, person who owned them, if I can go and work, earn some money, save up some money, and I can buy myself from you. Then I can be someone free and I can do whatever I want, right? I'm not gonna work for you, I'm not gonna live in your house, then I'm gonna be someone independent. And some slave owners who was good people, they, allowed their slaves to go work in a market, work for somebody else to earn money, and then they came to their owner and gave it a little bit until they paid off their price. My price right now is $2,000. I don't know how much is average college tuition in your country. Maybe you are living in the US or India or Pakistan. Doesn't really matter. Just make some amount of money. It's not even necessarily enough to cover your college tuition. Not necessarily. Because in US it's freaking 100 grand for average college tuition or whatever. So you don't really need 100 grand to convince your mom and your parents to not go to college. Just if you are living in the US, I think $2,000 is not gonna be enough. Maybe 5 or 10, maybe 7. If you are living in Pakistan and India, average salary in your country is really close to mine. Average salary in Uzbekistan is $320. Average salary in Pakistan is $280, and in India is $380. So it's less than $400 a month. I think, yeah, about $2,000, maybe $2,000 and $5,000. So make up to $2,000 or $5,000. Take that money, give it to your parents. They're gonna free up you from slavery, from system slavery, of course. You're not slave of your parents, they love you. So I already wasted like 15 minutes after Zuhur entered. I said you the numbers. I know I'm trying my best to stop procrastinating and reach out to 50 out of 50 people I'm planning to on Instagram. And you know, I have a goal to reach out and apply for 30 jobs every day. I'm not doing that yet well. You know, I'm like, sometimes I'm applying for jobs, sometimes I'm not applying for jobs, but I am, you know, DMing people. My priority is to DM people over applying for jobs, but it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna, you know, do this one and not gonna do that one. It's just not good that I'm not applying for work. Oh, okay, whatever. May Allah save you, may Allah help you, and may Allah grant you with success both in this world and hereafter. I want you to be rich in this world, and I want Jannah for you in hereafter, inshallah. So peace.